When most people think about engineering, they don't think about data and maps and storytelling. But for Kelly Haws, our GIS manager, that's where her work makes the most impact. Her work connects people and places and information and helps to shape the communities that we live in. Today, we'll get to know Kelly, we'll hear her story, and what drives her to do this important work. Hey, Kelly, how's it going?
Going well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, I just want to ask some questions, get to know you a bit more, and for people to get to know what GIS actually is. So here's this first question. All right.
Okay.
So, if someone were to ask you what GIS is and why it matters, what would you tell them?
I would say the world right now is so data driven. All you
Mm.
hear about is data and statistics, and they're capturing data however they can, whether we like it or not. So, GIS is a way to show the data. So, you can capture any type of GIS in data and create graphs, maps, charts,
Mm.
anything from that data. So it's an easier way to see what you've got. So instead of having an Excel sheet, digging through the data, this you open up a web application in the GIS and you have the data looking at you and all the statistics. And it's an easier way to find what you're looking for.
So, from you and I talking, I know you didn't start out in GIS. How did you even find yourself in this world?
So at the time I was in Lexington, Kentucky, and the Frankfurt Plant Board posted a job, and it was for an electrical engineering technician. And part of the job description was geographical information systems.
Hmm.
At the time, I didn't even know what that was. I just saw geography and thought I have a geography degree. I'm going to apply.
Yeah.
So, lo and behold, I got the job. So that's where I really started to understand the different aspects of GIS.
It really makes you unique in this field where you had municipal experience and now you're in this role where you're leading the efforts for LJB. Um, and it's helped you to create projects and solutions for people that really bring about real help.
Yeah.
Can you share an example of a project that we've worked on or that you've done where GIS has made a big difference?
Yeah. The city of Union, they have an aging workforce, and they said, hey, we have some people that could be retiring. We've got to get this information in the GIS so it's not lost.
Hmm.
So, what we did is we split the city into two different phases to help with cost of the project. So we did the east side, west side, and we went out and GPSed all of their sanitary, stormwater, and water assets. We also did street lights. So they were able to get all the different types of data that they had into one application so they could view everything on top of each other. So we're wrapping that up now, and I know that they use it
Yeah.
and they've been very happy with it. And it's making their lives a lot easier.
When you're working with a new client, what is something that they don't know about GIS that you would love them to know up front?
A lot of people think GIS is like Google Maps. And people have even said that to me, like, oh, Google Maps. Well, not really. Like, Google Maps is the basic, and we take it a lot further.
Yeah.
So, and we can also do inspection forms. So, if you have to inspect assets out in the field, in the buildings, we can easily get those inspection forms connected to the asset so it's easy. And then we can send reminders of when those inspections are due. So it's not just a Google map. It gets more into the nitty gritty, and then you can build upon things as well, and then do dashboards and charts, all kinds of different things to show the statistics. So it's easier to show your statistics to anybody that needs it.
Yeah, I imagine it helps communities make smarter decisions, more economic decisions. They're able to really plan for the future. So, this last question, how do you see this work connecting to the bigger world of creating safer, stronger communities?
Because if you know where your assets are If there's, a fire, where your fire hydrants are, the firemen, they're going to be able to get there a lot quicker. They know exactly
Mm,
where they're going. Same with addressing systems. You know exactly where you need to go. Or a water main break in the middle of January at midnight.
mm,
If they know where their valves are to turn it off, and if they know what types of pipes are in the ground, where they're at, what they're getting themselves into before they start digging, it's going to be a lot safer for everybody. It's going to be a lot easier for everybody, and it's going to be a lot quicker. And that's really what you want. And the goal is to have running water for all of your customers. So we're
sure.
going to get those people back online with their water. Those just knowing where your assets are. And then if you have inspections with those, you know that, hey, you know the useful life of it. You know that they're going to last a lot longer. And you're more confident in answering questions to the public or to upper management or whoever it may be. You have
Mm.
it right at your fingertips.
Well, Kelly, it's obvious that the work you're doing is making a difference. It's awesome. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you.